The air hangs thick with silence, broken only by the faintest whisper of wind through bamboo leaves. In this stillness, precision is not a choice, it is a demand. The samurai, that legendary figure etched deep into the annals of history, moves with an unsettling calm. Every step, every breath, every flick of the katana is measured, deliberate, controlled. This is no mere dance of blades. It is a symphony of timing and mental clarity, a discipline born from centuries of relentless practice and uncompromising focus. You might wonder, what makes the samurai's precision so terrifyingly effective? What secret allows them to cleave through chaos with unerring accuracy? It's not just muscle or speed. It is an ancient discipline, a system of training that sharpens the mind as much as it hones the body. The samurai do not simply wield their swords, they embody control itself. This control is not granted by luck or raw talent. It is forged in the crucible of focus, timing, and mental clarity. Think of it as the invisible katana that slices through doubt and hesitation. Imagine the power of a mind so attuned to the moment that it anticipates, adapts, and executes without a flicker of distraction. This is the foundation of samurai training, what the monks called guji, the perfect union of spirit and technique. But beware, this path is not for the faint-hearted. It demands a ruthless surrender to discipline and an unyielding commitment to practice. Precision is not a gift, it is a conquest. And it begins here, in the silence before the storm, where the ordinary falter and the unbreakable are forged. Let me take you deeper into this world, not with abstract theory, but through the story of someone who lived the struggle, who faced the brutal realities of mastering this art. This is not a tale of instant mastery or effortless skill. It is a journey marked by failure, frustration, and raw determination. His name is Hiroshi. Hiroshi was no prodigy. Far from it. When he first stepped onto the training ground, the wooden sword felt like an extension of his own clumsy limbs, but his mind was scattered, his body uncoordinated. The precision that defined the samurai seemed like a distant myth. Every movement was hesitant, every strike off rhythm. His timing was flawed, his focus shattered by the simplest distractions. He was trapped in the gap between intention and execution, a gap that swallowed his confidence and threatened to break his spirit. The early days of Hiroshi's training were brutal. His failures were public and merciless. Masters watched with a cold eye, peers whispered behind his back. He lacks the heart of a warrior, they said. No discipline, no future. The weight of their judgment pressed down, heavier than the sword he wielded. But here's the truth few tell you, this is the crucible every samurai must endure. The difference between the ordinary and the unbreakable is not the absence of failure, but what you do with it. Hiroshi faced a choice. Retreat into the comfort of excuses and abandon his path, or confront the discomfort of his own limitations and fight through. He chose the latter. Not because it was easy, but because he understood that precision demands more than practice, it demands transformation. This transformation starts with the awakening of the mind. The samurai's blade is sharp, but the mind sharper still. To move with the deadly grace of a katana, the warrior must first master the chaos within. Every distraction, hesitation, and doubt must be quelled. The body follows where the mind leads, and if the mind is fractured, the body will betray you. In the quiet moments before dawn, Hiroshi began to cultivate this inner discipline. Meditation was no longer a ritual, it became a battlefield. He learned to observe the restless mind without engaging it, to return focus to the breath, to the present moment. The world did not stop moving, but within him, a new clarity emerged, a mental sharpening that would become the unseen edge of his sword. But awareness alone was not enough. The samurai's precision is built on timing as much as focus. It is the split-second decision, the perfect alignment of intention and action. To cultivate this, Hiroshi immersed himself in repetition, not mindless drills, but deliberate practice where each strike was scrutinized, each movement refined. This was no casual effort. It was a fixed schedule of rigorous training, repeated without exception, without gaps. Here lies the first harsh truth: ordinary warriors achieve ordinary results. Precision demands consistency, a public declaration to yourself that practice continues regardless of fatigue, boredom, or doubt. The illusion of spontaneity, the idea that mastery comes from occasional brilliance, is a lie. The samurai erases this illusion with relentless repetition. Every strike, every stance, every breath is a step on the path to unbreakable control. Yet, even with this newfound commitment, Hiroshi's journey was far from smooth. The body resisted. Muscles ached, coordination wavered, and the mind's old distractions fought to reclaim their territory. In moments of exhaustion, the temptation to break the schedule loomed large. Tomorrow will be better, he told himself. But here the real problem began. The gap between intention and action widened once more. The mind, despite its training, succumbed to comfort. The fixed schedule cracked, and with it, the fragile discipline. This is the internal war every samurai faces, the battle not against an external foe, but within oneself. The struggle to maintain control without gaps, to keep the practice alive no matter the cost. What sets apart those who prevail from those who fall is the ability to recognize this internal battlefield and meet it head-on. Hiroshi learned that discipline is not about perfection, it is about resilience. It is about rising again the moment you falter and recommitting to the fixed schedule with renewed vigor. The samurai's art is not a game of chance, it is a science of precision. Every movement, every thought, every breath is a calculated decision. This system of control is ancient, yet timeless. It demands a level of mental clarity and physical synchronization few are willing to pursue. So ask yourself, are you ready to confront your own internal chaos? To step into the silence where true precision is forged? This is the awakening. The moment you choose to stop running from your limitations and begin the relentless pursuit of mastery. Hiroshi's story is just beginning, but already it reflects a universal truth. The samurai's legendary precision is not a myth. It is a system, hard, unforgiving, and utterly transformative. To walk this path, you must embrace the discipline of focus, timing, and mental clarity. You must commit to the fixed schedule without gaps. This is not a promise of easy mastery. It is a challenge. A call to those who dare to seek control in a world ruled by distraction and doubt. Precision is the silent force that commands respect and fear. And it all begins here, in the quiet, in the discipline, in the unyielding commitment to practice. Are you ready to step forward?